We previously looked back at SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 and 2008 for awesome things that you can do in those games that you can't do in the WWE 2K series. Now you might be thinking, where's SmackDown vs. Raw 2009? Well, to make sure the videos aren't just going over the same things constantly, we decided to skip 2009 and jump to 2010 and combine both to feature 9 awesome things not in the WWE 2K series that have not been mentioned so far. So let's get right into it. Inferno Matches. Inferno Matches made their debut in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. The goal of the match is simple. Do big moves enough times for the heat to reach 500 degrees, and then you can attempt to set the opponent on fire. It's an incredibly rare match type, but has been done as recently as 2020. So it's still recently enough that it could be brought back as a match type in the WWE 2K series.
It's been battered, deep fried, and now hurting from head to toe.
Here is your winner, Kane.
My lord, somebody better call the burnt promise him.
Road to WrestleMania. Starting with SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, the traditional career mode was replaced with Road to WrestleMania mode. The difference with Road to WrestleMania mode compared to a season or career mode is that there was 6 WWE superstars to choose from, and each one had its own unique story within that was related to that character. So you had Undertaker actually being the Undertaker in the mode rather than reading generic lines that everybody else reads.
I'm the boogeyman, and I got you, Undertaker.
Did the boogeyman really just destroy the Undertaker right before our eyes?
You can't kill the dead man, Michael Cole.
What's going to happen when these two finally go one-on-one at WrestleMania? Will the Undertaker still have his streak intact?
Some of the awesome features that are within SmackDown vs. Raw 2010's Road to WrestleMania that aren't featured in current day WWE 2K career modes includes multiple endings, choosing an actual WWE superstar, and having more and bigger branching options within each story.
Oh no! Maria took a nasty spill right there.
Create a finisher. Again, this one started in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, but was expanded further in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. In SVR10, you could create a finisher that was a grapple and also a diving finisher. Each finisher has different stages where you pick an animation to create that finisher. It meant you could create some really weird finishers, but it was such a fun mode to have, and it's a shame that the mode was lost when moving from WWE 2K14 to WWE 2K15. More varied and interactive backstage areas. Currently in WWE 2K, there's one big backstage area. That includes a parking lot as well. However, in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, there was a whole bunch of extra areas that you wouldn't find in WWE 2K22, for example, like the GM's office and the locker room. The backstage area is also more interactive in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, with you being able to interact with different parts of the backstage area, with some pretty fun moments being able to be created. These physics went busted open. When you get busted open in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, there's a bunch of things that happen to make it so much better than the current system in the WWE 2K series. For example, when busting someone open, you'll see the blood flying on your chest as well. The blood smearing across the chest as the match progresses, and also blood dripping and staining the mat. Now, WWE 2K22 did update the busted open physics, and it looked much better, with cuts happening in different places. but it would be great to see them enhanced to the level of SVR10s, Championship Scramble matches. Now, we haven't seen this match type in a long time on WWE TV, to be fair, but it is technically something we can't do in the WWE 2K series that we could do in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, so it had to be mentioned. If you are unaware of this match type, it's a 5-man title match. It starts off with 2 people in the ring, and after a certain time interval that you can usually choose, which is usually around 5 minutes, a new superstar enters the ring. Each time a pin or submission is counted, that person becomes the current champion. This is the case until the time expires, and whoever is the current champion at the time wins the match and becomes the champion. It's a pretty fun match that should return to WWE TV and be included in future WWE 2K games. View Royal Rumble entrances. One of the features that are sorely missed in WWE 2K games is being able to view entrances when a new superstar enters the Royal Rumble match. This was made impossible to view after changing the camera in WWE 2K14, and ever since then the entrances have been unviewable. It would be great to see the WWE 2K series offer a camera option for Royal Rumble matches, or include a system that can make them viewable, as SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 had some pretty awesome Rumble match exclusive entrances. Create a story. This is a big one. It's right now likely the most requested feature to have returned to the WWE 2K series, along with special guest ref matches now that GM mode's returned. Create a Story was incredible. You had all these tools in your hands to create some of the wackiest, wildest, or even genuinely interesting stories for you to play or upload online for others to play. The amount of fun that could be had from this mode is unlimited, and made the SVR games and onwards fun to play for months after the release. Hopefully one day this mode will return in WWE 2K. Last game to have multiple announcer teams. Other than showcase modes, yes, this was the last game to ever have multiple announce teams for each brand. Whether it was Raw, SmackDown or ECW, each show had their own commentary team, which made matches feel fresher and different because you didn't have the same commentary over and over again. Now the commentary is improving in the WWE 2K series, but it would be pretty awesome to get different announcer teams, with NXT being a great start to make it feel different to the main brands of Raw and SmackDown. So that was 9 awesome things that are possible in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. If you want to see SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 next, let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, how about checking out these things you could do in SVR08 that you can't in WWE 2K next? It should appear on the screen right now. And don't forget to like it and subscribe if you haven't done so already, with all the notifications turned on. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.